Yo, what is going on guys? Welcome back to another GTA 5 video. So as I'm sure you guys are all aware, Rockstar Games have now officially confirmed that we will be receiving a big summer DLC this summer. And I know a lot of people have been wondering what style of DLC or what theme of DLC Rockstar Games plan on releasing this summer, considering they said it is going to be a big DLC whilst we're meant to be winding down the DLCs leading up to GTA 6. Now the reason why we're going to be receiving a big DLC this summer is because Rockstar Games do have a bunch of cut content that they planned on releasing over the past 10 years that they just scrapped and plan on releasing at a later date. Now, one of these scrapped DLCs was a 2020 DLC known as Cops and Crooks. Now, if you guys aren't aware, this DLC was pretty much completed by Rockstar Games, and data miners were able to find over 800 files relating to a Cops and Crooks DLC. So of course that is a ton of content that Rockstar Games ended up just scrapping due to the controversy around policing and George Floyd back in 2020. As I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware that was watching the news around that time, every single day you would turn on the TV, you would hear another story about police brutality. So from Rockstar's point of view, maybe it wasn't the smartest time to go ahead and release a Cops and Crooks themed DLC around the time the police were getting a ton of bad press. So like I said, now all that stuff has kind of calmed down. Rockstar Games of course started to drip feed a bunch of cop or police themed content, with the most recent DLC being the Chop Shop DLC. As I'm sure a lot of you guys are aware, unless you don't play GTA 5, the recent DLC, the Chop Shop DLC, of course included a new police themed mission called the Clock and Bell Raid, where you had to go ahead and dress up as a police officer and help Officer Vincent take down a drugs operation being run out of the Clock and Bell farm. It was a very unique and great mission, as the set of missions would influence how you guys would take on the final mission. However, not only did they release a police mission with the most recent DLC, but of course they also released 4 new police vehicles. Of course, we had the Staniela Cruiser, the Unmarked Cruiser, the Police Riot Van, and then Rockstar Games ended up releasing the Gauntlet Interceptor months after the Chop Shop DLC. So of course, now that Rockstar Games have started to eventually release some police or cops themed content into the game, it is more than likely we are finally going to be seeing Rockstar Games release the Cops and Crooks DLC for this summer's update. So in this video, we are going to be taking a look at some more leaks based around the Cops and Crooks DLC, what you guys can expect, along with the release date of this DLC. So as always, if you guys do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And if you guys are new around here and you do want to keep up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 and GTA 6 news, then do be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn notifications on, as I do post daily GTA 5 videos. With that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so as I'm sure you guys were aware, thanks to some of the most credible data miners and leakers in the GTA community, we've been able to work out what style of DLCs or what type of content Rockstar Games do plan on releasing in the future. One of these very credible data miners is known as Yoshi, and he went ahead and said this the other day: "Yo, Rockstar Games, can you do me a solid and include some of the Cops and Crooks update animations in the files of the next update, even if it's not Cops and Crooks? Would be very helpful for 5M stuff, which you own by the way, even if we don't get the DLC. I know you have them, gimme." This is not sarcasm. So straight away we do know that one of the most credible data miners in the GTA community has discovered a bunch of different animations that were used with the Cops and Crooks DLC, and of course it would make sense for Rockstar Games to introduce a bunch of new animations, probably one where you're arresting a player, so putting handcuffs on players. As I'm sure you guys are aware, a lot of the PC players that play on 5M or use mods they have a bunch of cool animations they can do when playing as a police officer, from, like I said, being able to put handcuffs on players, making them get on their knees or put their hands behind their head. And to give you guys a clear example of what he means by one of the animations, so he actually leaked out one of the animations from the recent Clock and Bell heist, of course, which was a police themed heist. So he posted this way before Rockstar Games actually ended up releasing the mission, and as you guys can see on screen, it did say here's an animation of looting a washing machine from a money laundering location which will be used in Vincent's heist. So as you guys can see on screen, the animation of your character basically dipping his head inside the washing machine and clearing out the money was a new animation which was recently added with the Chop Shop DLC. So there has been, like he said, a ton of different animations that were used with the Cops and Crooks DLC content. And leave a comment down below, let me know what style of character animations do you think Rockstar Games would be including with a Cops and Crooks DLC. However, Lucas did go on to say, after pursuing the 800 of these feature underscore Cops and Crooks IFS, this DLC had a lot going on. Given GTA 6 is soon and likely the team for GTA Online is getting smaller, it'd be silly to let this go to waste. If you have such a big DLC that was cooked quite a bit, after 4 years it seems logical to resurrect it and release it as a big update. One can hope that's what the big summer update is, but no concrete confirmation as of yet. Now, like I mentioned at the start of the video, and as I'm sure all of you guys are aware that have an IQ above 10, GTA 6 is going to be one of the most compact and complex games probably ever released. So of course, Rockstar Games will be dedicating a lot of time and effort towards the launch of GTA 6, considering we are only 1 year away now. It wouldn't make sense time-wise and financially to start investing in a big update with a load of new content unless they've already made a bunch of this content previously, which, like I said, they can release with the summer update. And with them drip feeding a bunch of cop themed content with the most recent DLC, which we can all agree went down very well in the community, especially compared to some of the other plain and boring DLCs they released in the past few years, I think it's only making perfect sense that Rockstar Games will be eventually releasing the Cops and Crooks themed DLC. Now, there was actually two different styles that Rockstar Games planned on releasing a Cops and Crooks themed DLC. One included a more normal, straightforward style in free roam, where you guys would simply register as a police by most likely making your way inside of one of the police locations. However, the other style that Rockstar Games planned to release was a complete separate free mode session where certain players played as cops and certain players played as gang members. Now, there was a bunch of game files and leaks showing how that game mode would work, and I've already made a full video on all of those leaks. So if you are interested on all of the other Cops and Crooks leaks, what I'll do is I'll leave a link to that video down below in the description and the comment section if you guys do want more information on all of that cut content. And I will be making videos over the coming days talking more about the cut weapons, vehicles, plus much more that was included with this Cops and Crooks DLC. If I ended up going through everything in this video, it'd end up being a 40-minute video, so I'll save that for another video. And as always, if you do appreciate me keeping you up to date with all of the latest news and leaks, all I ask is you do return the favor by dropping a like down below. And to make sure you guys do stay up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news, make sure you guys do go ahead and join my Discord server, which will be linked as a pinned comment underneath this video. And don't forget to subscribe and turn notifications on so you guys can keep up to date with all of the latest GTA 5 news. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.